Bay country of Canada, the voice of the husky dog and the hiss of sled runners in the snow may be the only traffic noises a man may hear in a cold lifetime. Up here, the Eskimo dog, a dog of many breeds that is commonly called the husky, has been more than man's casual friend and playmate. He has often been the only ally in the ancient, truceless struggle between man's cunning and winter's brutal, chaotic power. Tail curled on his back, whatever his breed, from Siberia to the Greenland ice cap, that is the common feature of these dogs, believed to be directly descended from the Arctic wolf. In this way, the tail is protected from becoming caked and brittle with snow, kicked up as the team mushes along the trail. Furs taken on trap lines that have been worked for generations by the same Indian families are the thriving industry of this frost land. And the fan-hitched dog team is the red ball freight that brings the products of Nation's assembly line to the isolated trading post. To the trapper, the trader is an important man. Friend and supplier, he is the bridge to the world. He assesses the skins and measures them, the white fox, the muskrat, the beaver, and the mink that the trapper has harvested in the lonely wasteland. Payment is always at the current market price, set in auctions in faraway Montreal and New York. This is satisfactory to the trapper. He and the trader have been doing business for more than 200 years. They are part of the history of the whole land. Outside, as for the 2,000 years since he came with the Eskimo to the Arctic, the dogs wait for their man. And the man who came from no one is sure where, and the dog who came from the wolf, go back to their hunting ground in the great white desert. The Eskimo boy and his dog get into harness early, for the dog can pull his own weight in boys. These dogs are probably crossbreeds, for the true husky is a distinct breed created by a primitive Siberian tribe. Another strain is the Malamute, bred by the Alaskan tribe of that name. The several breeds vary in size and color, but all have big snowshoe feet and, like the wolf, 2 coats of fur. One is downy and close to the skin. The other is coarse and shaggy. And the Eskimo dog, unlike other dogs, all of which are believed to have sprung from the jackal, does not normally bark, like his ancestor the wolf. He is a howler. Barking is a foreign language learned only by mingling with the jackal breeds. As civilization crept past the icy curtain of the far north, the Eskimo dog remained the most important form of transport to the pioneer. A good team with full load can go 10 miles an hour over reasonable distances. And as for durability, a crack team once covered 100 miles in 18 hours without a stop. These dogs carry everything from mail to medicine. They figured in every gold rush in Alaska and Canada, and it was they that carried the first men to both the North and South Poles. If a dog quietly ignores the sled wings, who can blame him? After all, if the airplane is so wonderful, why couldn't it come all the way instead of waiting for Fido to fetch? Men who mushed their dogs through Arctic storms and came out with their lives were proud of their animals. In the hurly-burly of the Yukon and the Klondike, pride naturally led to rivalry. Along the frontier from Nome to Quebec, great dog teams raced over courses sometimes as long as 150 miles. A classic of the dog derbies today is the 20-mile Laurentian International at St. Agathe, Quebec. Probably more genteel than in the old gold rush days, nevertheless, this is where the cream of the husky dogs vie for supremacy on the snowy trail. Racing sled and are harnessed 2 dogs in tandem along a single tow line. Teams may consist of as many as 13 dogs, but speed isn't entirely dependent upon numbers. Too many dogs may foul the lines. At the head of the team will be the lead dog, and from time immemorial, the lead dog has been boss dog, top kick and leader of the pack. The dogs belong to him and he belongs to his master. The Laurentian nation attracts great drivers, and some of them are women. One famous sled trip in the past was made by an Alaskan girl. 1,000 miles and 90 days through blizzards and 50-degree below zero cold. The dogs are great competitors. It's a handicap race with staggered starts, but the excitement caught from the crowd often gets the best of them. In this race, the dogs carry no load but the sled and the driver, who shifts his weight from runner to hold the sled steady and upright. For the dogs do not slow down on turns. No whips are used, and as a matter of fact, whips are seldom used on working dogs. It makes them sulky and disobedient. Miles of grueling sledding, tough on man and husky. And as the finish line appears, there's a final drive as the winner, Bert Green of Morin Heights, Quebec, crosses the line in the outstanding time of 13.5 miles per hour. Everyone finishes, even if it means putting an injured dog on the sled. And when it's over, if it's a proud owner, it's also a mighty proud dog. The leader of Green's champion team, a superb specimen of the animal that has come all the way from savagery with man. The husky dog, pride of the far north.